What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Good morning. Happy Saturday. I hope you're doing well. I kind of got a little feeling in my soul, and I wanted to share it because obviously when you get something in your soul, you don't hold it back. And so here it is. Today's video is Saturday Quick Me Up, not Pick Me Up, but Saturday Quick Me Up because it's going to be a quick mix. And it says, beware of bad circumstances. Derail. And then the quote for today is, everything happens for a reason, for experience, or for a lesson. Nothing is ever wasted because the soul is always gaining insight. And that's what today is going to be about. So let me go ahead and bring you on, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. So I want to bring up the things that bad things are going to happen in your life. But what I've learned is that when bad things happen in my life, I often go and I start to go into a place where I'm not feeling well and I'm not feeling good about it and things aren't going well. And when things don't go your way, obviously you're not great. What I've learning to do is that when things aren't going my way and I don't get what I need and things go bad, instead of getting upset about it, what I think about is, okay, wait a second. What is trying to be learned? What am I to learn from this? What is supposed to be learned from this? Number one. And two, what is it trying to block? Now, the reason I ask those two questions, what am I trying to learn and what is to be blocked, is because once again, let me show you again, everything happens for a reason, for experience, or for a lesson. Things need to be learned, and sometimes being nice is not going to learn the lesson. Sometimes bad things have to happen to us so we understand what's going on, whether it's our fault or somebody else's fault, or if it just happens. But bad things will happen to us. It's guaranteed to happen in life. So you have to think of what is the lesson that's meant to be learned here, because if I don't learn the lesson, I am doomed to repeat the lesson, and you don't want to repeat a lesson, because if you don't repeat a lesson, then let's say you want the girl of your dreams or the guy of your dreams, and you keep repeating the same things, then you'll keep getting the same type of men, you'll keep getting the same type of women. You want a better job or you want more money, but you can't seem to get more. Well, you're repeating the same actions and you're getting the same results. So you first of all need to learn the lesson. So when you learn the lesson, you can move forward to find out what's next. That's how you get to the next level. The second thing you need to worry about and look at is that when something bad happens to you, look at where in my life am I and what is it trying to block? Because here's the cool thing and the horrible thing. Life wants to give you what you want, but life needs to see if you're serious about it, right? So let's say something bad happens to you, right? And then all of a sudden, something bad happens to you in the midst of all these great things happen to you, and it derails you. There's that word derail. It derails you, right? You let it derail you. If you stop at that point in time and say, wait a second, what is it trying to block me from? And you focus outside of the bad and look back at that good, you might be right there at a breakthrough. And the reason that life is testing you is to see how serious you are if you want what you say you want. You want change in your life. You're starting to see change. You're starting to see things differently. You start to understand logic and pieces of the puzzle that you've never seen before. And then all of a sudden, boom, your house blows up. Not to say I hope that never happens. But you're so stressed out. Oh my gosh, what in my house? But in all reality, what if the reason that your house blew up is because it needs you to lose that connection to the house? So you could find and get the connection here so you can get a bigger house or get somewhere else and be somewhere else you're supposed to be. There is so much that goes on in life that we don't understand. It's not for us to understand. It's for us to live through. So, excuse me. So if something bad has happened to you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking at you right now. You know who I'm looking at. If I'm looking at you, you know who I'm looking at. In your soul, you know I'm talking to you. If something bad is happening to you in your life and you don't understand why, take a couple days, take a day, take a couple hours to mourn it. Yes, take a couple days is important. Now, the second thing I want you to think about is why. What is it trying to block? I must be close to a breakthrough. Do you know how hard it is to have a positive mentality about you must be close to a breakthrough whenever something bad happens? Oh my goodness. If something bad happens, you're like, wait a second, hold on. But I've been doing all this stuff right, and I've been growing over here. Of course something bad's going to happen. It's testing me. How many people will pass the test? I'm going to say I usually don't pass the test, but I'm getting better at passing the test now. A couple days ago, I had a test that hit me. Boom, right in the mouth. And I was sitting here thinking like, wait a second. What? Oh no, wait a second. What am I going to do? And I stopped. I was like, wait a second. What am I blocking myself? What is it trying to block me from? Let me let go of the bad stuff and go back to the good stuff and let the bad stuff work itself out, because stressing on it is not going to make it work itself out. Stressing on it is going to stress me out. You get what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Can't worry about that. just keep working at the positive things and watch it work itself out. And so here's the last thing I want to say. So one, what lesson you're going to learn? Two, what is it trying to block you from? You learn your lesson and you get over that block and get to the next level. Oh my gosh, you talk about the sky's the limit. And so here's the quote for the last piece here. Sometimes the bad things that happen to us will lead us down the road to some of the best things we could have ever dreamed of. Never lose hope, because miracles happen every day. Let me read that to you again. Sometimes the bad things that happen to us will lead us down the road to some of the best things that we could have ever dreamed of. Never lose hope. Miracles happen every day. The reason I want you to read this is bad things can lead you down some of the best things you ever could have dreamed of. And the problem is that, ladies and gentlemen, we often don't realize that these bad things that happen to us could be giving us a lesson that the good could have never have given us. The good could have never have proven this to us because it's good. And we would have never have thought about it in the way we're supposed to do, or attack it the way we're supposed to attack it if it was positive. But that negative, it's not always, I don't like for us to dwell on the negative, but I love for us to learn from the negative. So if you have something negative that's going on in your life, you know what it is. I want you to focus in on that. And I want you to think about what was going on in your life before that negative came along, and then start thinking about it. Like, wait a second, what am I supposed to learn here? And if you can learn your lesson and get past that negativity and get back to that positivity, you're going to realize that what was bothering you may be solved. And not only will it be solved, you'll be better off for it and be able to help more people. And that's all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming to my Saturday Quick Me Up. I was like I said, it was on my heart and I wanted to give it to you. And I'm going to go back to that quote one more time. You know, I love to go to the quote right before the end. And it is, everything happens for a reason, for experience or for a lesson. Nothing is ever wasted because the soul is always gaining insight. Remember that something's going on, ladies and gentlemen, in your heart, in your mind, that might be transforming. And even the butterfly has to go into a cocoon. So its life, the caterpillar has to go into a cocoon. So its life is derailed. The caterpillar's life has been derailed. It is no longer going to be a caterpillar. But if the caterpillar is like, wait a second, I can't do caterpillar things, and it busts out of its shell, it will never become a butterfly. And that's all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. I believe and I love it, each and every one of you. I'm feeling powerful. I hope you feel what I'm saying. Don't let that bad derail you. Learn from it. Harness it. See what it's trying to teach you. And the sky is the limit. You guys have a blessed day. Thank you for coming to my Saturday Quick Me Up. And I will talk to you soon. I'll see you Monday. Unless I get inspired tomorrow. Who knows? Have a great